clonal selection theory. This selection theory explains the functions of the cells of the immune system. The function of the cells of the immune system in response to antigen invading the body. Antigen is the foreign particle which, when enters into a body, what will be the response of the cells of the immune system? What is the role of immune system? Role of immune system is to provide defense mechanism into our body. So how these cells of the immune system responds when the antigen invades the body? This theory explains the response of the cells of the immune system in response to the antigens invading the cells or invading the body. This theory was first postulated by Burnet in 1957. While explaining the great diversity of antibodies formed during the initiation of the immune system, Burnet explained the theory by explaining the diversity of antibodies formed during the initiation of the immune system. I told immune system provides defense mechanism to body. How it provides defense mechanism? By synthesizing antibodies. So how it forms different types of antibodies, that is the diversity of antibodies. For different diseases, for different antigens, different types of antibodies are produced by the immune system cells. So how when a antigen invades the body, how the cells of the immune system responds to the antigens and produces the antibodies. This is explained by the clonal selection theory. First we are considering one hematopoietic stem cell. This cell produces different types of cells or different types of lymphocytes. Hematopoietic stem cells produces different types of lymphocytes, and these are the immature lymphocytes having different types of receptors for antigens. The structure of the receptor is different. This structure of the receptors, why this structure of the receptors are different? Because they can bind to different types of antibodies. So these are the immature lymphocytes. Now these are not active. These are the these are not mature. Not active, not matured also. These are immature lymphocytes. So some of these immature lymphocytes can bind to body cells. Because sometimes what happens, body's own cells act as antigens. So some of these immature lymphocytes are bind to body's antigens. Suppose these are two types of antigens here I am showing you. So this is the antigen, its receptor is, this one is this antigen's receptor. So this antigen binds to these lymphocytes, and this is another type of lymphocytes, antigen which binds to this kind of receptors. So after binding of these immature lymphocytes to body's antigens, these cells are destroyed. So remaining two types of cells are there. These are inactive lymphocytes. So two types of inactive lymphocytes there. So some of the inactive lymphocytes are not activated and some of the lymphocytes are activated. Suppose this is one type of antigens which enters into the body. This is one type of antigens which enters into body. When this kind of antigens enter into the body, they will bind to its receptor. This is the receptor for this antigen. So this antigen binds to these receptors. So now what will happen? Now these inactive lymphocytes gets activated. This is the hematopoietic cell by differentiation and genetic rearrangement. It will produce different types of cells, immature lymphocytes having different types of receptors for antigens. These different types of receptors are only for antigens. Then some of the immature lymphocyte bounds to the body's antigens and they are destroyed. Then remaining inactive lymphocytes, some of the inactive lymphocytes, they are not activated, they remain like this, and some of the lymphocytes are activated. How they are activated? When they are bind to their respective antigen. Suppose this is the antigen, this is one type of antigen, and this antigen's receptor is, these are the receptors of these antigens. So these antigens binds to the receptors of the lymphocytes, then the lymphocytes gets activated. When it is activated, it produces clones of mature lymphocytes. It produces clones of mature lymphocytes. Now, these lymphocytes, the clones of the mature lymphocytes are produced in the body, which can produces antibodies and destroy the antigens. So this theory explains how the immune system produces certain types of B and T lymphocytes for the destruction of specific antigens. So this theory is widely accepted. Burnett's clonal selection theory is widely accepted, and this theory explains how the immune system's B and T lymphocytes are produced for the destruction of specific antigens. So this theory explains the lymphocytes, actually the B lymphocytes were activated when a specific antigens binds to the particular type of lymphocytes. Then these lymphocytes gets proliferated and produces the clones of the particular cell, which clears the antigen. So likewise this is the theory which explains the mechanism of generation of diversity of antibody specificity. The mechanism of generation of antibody, the mechanism of generation of antibody diversity specificity. Okay, so this is the clonal selection theory. This theory, clonal selection theory, has some postulates. Here is one postulate. Here, the lymphocytes bearing receptors for self antigens or endogenous antigens are destroyed at the early stage. This is one postulate. Another postulate, the lymphocytes having single type of receptors. Each lymphocytes have single type of receptor with unique specificity. Another one is receptor occupation is required for cell activation. Here, if receptor is not occupied by the antigen, the cell is not activated. It is inactive state. So inactive lymphocytes, when the antigen bounds to the receptor of the inactive lymphocyte, it gets activated and produces clones. So for activation of the lymphocyte, receptor occupation is required. The receptor is occupied by whom? Receptor is occupied by specific antigens. Then differentiated effector cells. These clones are the differentiated effector cells. So these differentiated effector cells bears receptors same like the parent cell. The differentiated effector cells bears receptors same like the parent cell. So these are the four postulates of this theory. What are the postulates? The lymphocytes bearing the receptors for self antigens or endogenous antigens are destroyed at the early stage. In immature stage they are destroyed. Then the each type of lymphocyte having a specific type of receptor. This lymphocyte has one 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 type of receptor. So each lymphocyte has a specific type of receptor or a single type of receptor for unique specificity. Then another one is receptor occupation is required for the activation of lymphocytes. Then fourth postulate is the differentiated effector cells bears receptors which are same like the parent cell receptors. So these are the four postulates of the Conner selection theory.